Hello everyone, good afternoon, and welcome to today's pop-up store event where we are presenting our project named Binäre. It's a digital learning solutions platform that provides products and services with e-learning materials and helps organizations and institutions in making of e-learning courses for their employees and also for their maybe students. This whole event will be live and will be conducted in English and German also.
Und hier übernehme ich. Hallo und herzlich willkommen heute live aus dem Pop-Up Store zu unserer Präsentation über unser Baby Binäre. Wir sind ein Unternehmen für digitale Lernlösungen und wir möchten Ihnen dabei helfen, das Lernen spannender und interaktiver zu gestalten. Für Bildungseinrichtungen, für Organisationen und für Unternehmen, damit sie ihre Mitarbeiter besser schulen können und okay, das war nur ein Double Sound. Und wie Athar schon so schön gesagt hat, wir werden dieses ganze Event heute in Deutsch und in Englisch aufzeichnen.
Thank you, Charlotte. Okay, let's have an introduction of our team. Then we will take you some introduction and some demos of our work, and then a boring research about the German market, e-learning market. And at the end, we have some interesting quizzes, and one of our friends, he will participate in the quiz. Let's see if he wins anything or not. So my name is Athar Farooq. I'm from Pakistan, and right now I am in Erfurt studying public policy at Willy Brandt School of Public Policy at University of Erfurt. I'm sorry. I have two colleagues with me. One is on my right side. She's Nafisa. She's from Bangladesh. On my left side, she's Charlotte Bock from Germany. So. She is from Germany, but we are all students of public policy at Willy Brandt School. So before proceeding further, I have one big thanks to say to one of my very good friend from Pakistan who helped me a lot in all the consultation process of building this idea and building these courses. His name is Aqib Nawaz, so I would like to thank him. And this is the whole our live what do you say after that? What is live program? Yeah, kind of live program. Live telecast, yes. So it's a live telecast thing. These are the ingredients of that. So over to Charlotte for your German version.
Wir werden Ihnen heute unsere Idee sowie unsere Dienstleistungen präsentieren und anschließend mit Demos zeigen, wie Sie das Lernen in Ihrem Unternehmen und für Ihre Mitarbeiter spannender und interaktiver gestalten können. Und wir verfügen über ein voll ausgebildetes Entwicklerteam in Pakistan und hier geht der spezielle Dank an unseren Teamleiter Aqib Nawaz, der uns so sehr geholfen hat bei der Entwicklung der Idee, bei der Aufbereitung, bei der ganzen User Experience Entwicklung, denn er ist unser hauseigener Experte für User Experience Entwicklung. Somit ein herzliches, riesengroßes Dankeschön an ihn. Und zuerst werden wir nun darauf eingehen, warum denn für deutsche Institutionen und Organisationen E-Learning so bedeutend ist, so wichtig ist und Ihnen dann erklären, was wir unseren Kunden anbieten, uns als Team nochmal ein bisschen genauer vorstellen und Ihnen natürlich auch mitteilen, wie Sie uns im Anschluss kontaktieren können. Zuletzt werden wir auf spannende Spielquizze eingehen, hier aus unserer kleinen, aber feinen Audienz jemanden herziehen, der dann vielleicht sogar etwas gewinnen wird und Ihnen anhand der Spiele zeigen, wie schön das digitale Lernen für Erwachsene und auch für Kinder sein kann.
Thank you so much, Charlotte and Farooq. So we will talk a little bit about e-learning. What is e-learning and why do we need it? So as for e-learning, I'm pretty sure with Corona times, most of you know what e-learning means by now. Even before that, it's a very fast-changing world. You always need new skills and you need to challenge yourself, to upskill yourself, always stay relevant. And digital learning can help you learn however you want, whenever you want, and whatever you want. Gone are the days when you would sit with a big, heavy, colorless book and make notes with pencil, pen, and a big notebook. So So now you can make learning more exciting for you through blended learning, gamification, and multimodal learning, something we will touch upon later when we play the games. And it makes you, the user or the learner, at the center of your learning, in charge of your learning. So this is the power of active learning. Traditional methods mostly go forward with passive learning, so someone teaches you and you're just learning, but here, you, the learner, are in charge of your learning. The premise behind interactive learning is that it can be done using multiple senses, audio, visual, and it makes learning a conscious choice for you, so it is also more effective. You learn more effectively. And it does not have to be done so by replacing traditional methods. It complements traditional methods. And the problem is, when Corona started, we directly moved from traditional learning to digital learning, and it was very difficult. It did not take into account what the users need. So we saw that every parent whose children moved over to digital learning, they struggled with how to make sure how it works for them. And the teachers also struggled. I mean, they were working 24/7 on making this learning more fun, but you cannot, it's very hard to do it when you're just moving to online learning. And this is what we want to change with digital learning solutions. We want to make sure learning is more interactive and fun, and so is teaching. Over to you, Charlotte.
Thank you, Lisa. Wie die Pandemie deutlich gezeigt hat, ist E-Learning ein Bedürfnis der Zeit. In unserer sich schnell verändernden Welt müssen Sie jeden Tag Neues lernen, sich jeden Tag selbst herausfordern. Und digitales Lernen kann Ihnen dabei helfen, nun zu entscheiden, welche Dinge Sie lernen, wo Sie lernen und wie Sie lernen wollen. Vorbei sind die Zeiten, in denen wir mit einem dicken, großen, schweren Buch da saßen und uns mit einem Stift und einem Zettel Notizen gemacht haben. Denn jetzt können Sie durch das digitale Lernen, das integrierte Lernen, Gamification und multimodales Lernen Ihr Lernen attraktiver für sich selbst gestalten. Mit der Kraft des aktiven Lernens überlassen diese Werkzeuge Ihnen, dem Lernenden, die Verantwortung darüber, wie Sie lernen möchten. Die Prämisse hinter dem interaktiven Lernen ist, dass Sie mehrere Sinne benutzen und dadurch selbst die Verantwortung übernehmen, wie effektiv Sie lernen. Und zwar nicht, indem wir nun die traditionellen Methoden absolut hinten loslassen, nein, wir ergänzen sie einfach mit neuen Methoden. Wir haben gesehen, wie herausfordernd Online-Lernen sein kann. Vor allem, wenn es direkt digitalisiert wird, ohne auf die Bedürfnisse der Nutzer abgestimmt zu werden. Ich bin mir sicher, dass jedes Elternteil, das im letzten Jahr sein Kind von zu Hause aus unterrichten musste, und jeder Lehrer, der seinen Unterricht direkt online abhalten musste, diese Herausforderungen nur zu sehr oder zu gut kennt. Unsere Dienste sind für alle da, die im letzten Jahr und auch in diesem Jahr mit dem Lehren und dem Lernen zu kämpfen haben. Nun gehen wir ein bisschen auf den deutschen E-Learning-Markt ein, um Sie hier ein bisschen abzuholen und Ihnen die wichtigsten Fakten darzulegen. Um ein paar Zahlen in den Raum zu werfen: 68% der deutschen Unternehmen nutzen derzeit integrierte Lernmethoden für betriebliche Weiterbildung. Und 92,7, knapp 93% dieser Unternehmen geben die Benutzerfreundlichkeit als Haupterfolgsfaktor für E-Learning an. Dem weltweiten E-Learning-Markt wird ein Volumen von bis zu 10 Billionen US-Dollar vorausgesagt. Doch die deutschen Bildungseinrichtungen hinken ein bisschen hinterher. Gründe dafür sind ein Mangel an personalisierten Lernumgebungen, digitalen Lösungen an Schulen, qualitativ hochwertigen Inhalten sowie hochwertigen Lehrern, Workshopsleitern, Trainern. Nun, unsere Aufgabe, wir als Binäre, wir möchten den Bedarf an digitalen Lerndienstleistungen in Deutschland verändern. Und zwar erstens durch personalisierte Lerninhalte, die auf den Nutzer abgestimmt sind. Zweitens durch nachhaltige Partnerschaften, indem wir den Kunden in den gesamten Prozess mit einbeziehen und ihn im Anschluss lehren, ihn teachen, diese Anwendungen zu nutzen. Und drittens, indem wir eine kostengünstige, aber qualitativ sehr hochwertige digitale Lernservices anbieten.
Thank you, Sir Lotte. That was too much of German. So let's switch back to some of the English. Now I think you might have an idea about the German market, the overall e-learning process. As Charlotte mentioned that this e-learning market worldwide is $10 trillion, right? So why not to use some of it for the social purpose, that is education and health. So that is our main purpose that we really want to do. Okay, and that's just an addition to the Charlotte's point. Let me give you an overview of different types of our products, what we are going to offer, including the main products and then the additional services that we are offering with the main products. So we have divided our e-learning courses into 3 basic tiers, like the basic one, the standard one, and then the premium one, whatever. Like, you don't have to call that premium, but just to define that, right? Because the amount of work hard we put in the premium one, so that's why we call it the premium one. So let me give you the baseline one. What is a basic e-learning course? Basic e-learning course is a course in which the client, for example, Nafisa is a client and she comes to me and she says, this is a book and I need to transform this book to an e-learning course. So I have all the material, like even the pictures are in the book, all the content is written, right? I don't have to add anything.
Exactly.
So all we do is we transform that book using e-learning tools into an e-learning interactive and customized e-learning course. Customized means you might give us some instructions, like it should be evaluation based, or there must be some games also, or you can say put some scenarios in it, right?
Yeah.
So that's the basic level of e-learning course.
Und nur noch mal auf Deutsch. Aktuell verfügen wir über 3 verschiedene Produkte. Das erste, was Athar gerade schon erklärt hat, ist das Basisprodukt. Und basically, das ist ein inhaltsbasierter, interaktiver E-Learning-Kurs, wo Sie als Kunde uns den Inhalt geben und wir ihn in einen E-Learning-Kurs umwandeln, um ihn interaktiv zu machen, den Inhalt interaktiv zu machen. Um das Beispiel nochmal aufzugreifen, Nafisa hat ein Buch, sei es Biologie, Chemie, Mathematik, und sie gibt dieses Buch Athar und sagt, kannst du mir bitte einen E-Learning-Kurs daraus machen? Ne? Und sagt Athar, klar, können wir machen, ne? Ja. Gar kein Problem. Und dennoch, um auch nochmal customized aufzugreifen, Nafisa kann dann Athar auch sagen, bitte, ich möchte dieses eine Kapitel, möchte ich mit diesem E-Learning-Tool, also mit diesem Werkzeug, wie man E-Learning-Kurse eben umsetzt, gestaltet haben. Dieses möchte ich mit dieser Gamifizierung haben. Und so kann die einzelnen Produkte nochmal genauer angepasst werden, aber dies ist erstmal das Basisprodukt, in dem wir einen Inhalt bekommen und diesen in einen E-Learning-Kurs umwandeln.
Thank you. So this was the basic line. Now let me give you the standard e-learning course. In the standard e-learning course, actually, nor we do much of hard work, neither the client actually. The client gives us you can say the outline of the course or the course that needed to be converted into an e-learning course in a Word format. That might include some pictures also. And he will say, okay, I don't need it very interactive. I just need it an evaluation based, a simple course that students can attend in normal speeds at their school, during their school courses. So we convert that into a normal standard based, not very highly interactive, not very text based course, a medium paced interactive course that an average person can enjoy while he attends that course. So that's the standard tier.
Das Standardprodukt, dort geben Sie uns als Kunde praktisch den Themenbereich und wir erstellen den Inhalt und bereiten ihn interaktiv auf. Er ist jetzt nicht so interaktiv gestaltet im Sinne von Frage-Antwort, sondern ich kann dir sagen, was ich will. Ich kann sagen, was ich will, er versteht es nicht. Es geht mehr darum, Wissen abzufragen. Das heißt, es wird eine Frage gestellt mit 4 verschiedenen Antwortmöglichkeiten Und der Mitarbeiter, das Kind, der Schüler, der kann dann auf eine dieser Antwortmöglichkeiten klicken und sieht dann, ob es falsch ist oder nicht. Eben dieses evaluationsbasierte Lernen. Nun gehen wir über zum Premium-Produkt.
She is right. Whatever she said. Well, the premium one, why we call it premium, although I told you that you don't have to call that premium, but still, it's premium because in this we need to do a lot of hard work, research, a proper analysis of background of any society. Let me give you an example. I have done made these courses a lot. For example, again, Nafisa comes to me, and she always comes to me. So
with a lot of questions.
Yeah, with a lot of
orders.
questions. So she comes to me and she says, okay, I have a topic in my mind. I don't have any curriculum for that. I don't have any content for that. So my topic is financial management. So she just gave me financial management, nothing else. And for example, okay, she says financial management in the perspective of German society, right? Or in Germany. So I have to do the research of the German market, their financial, management issues, how they manage these things, and what is financial management, and convert that all the research that I have found according to her company's or her wish, like e-learning course. That can be either interactive. If she asks, we can make a gamified course. If she asks, we can make evaluation course. If she asks, we can also make animated course. So a lot of options, right? So that's why we call it the premium one, because we have to do a lot of work. Over to you.
Das stimmt, beim Premium-Produkt sie uns das große, grobe Thema geben, aber wir uns um das Storyboarding kümmern sowie den gesamten Inhalt für sie erstellen. Um das Beispiel aufzugreifen, hier geht es um Finanzmanagement. Nafisa sagt, bitte Athar, kannst du mal einen Kurs erstellen über Finanzmanagement. Das heißt, Athar muss die ganze Research, die ganze Forschung darüber machen, wie sieht der Markt aktuell aus, was für ein Volumen hat er, was für Potenziale bestehen, was für Herausforderungen und wandelt diese ganzen Informationen, was ja wir als Forscher ständig tun, wandelt er diese Informationen in einen E-Learning-Kurs um für ihre Mitarbeiter, für ihre Studierenden und hilft ihnen damit, den Inhalt zu lernen.
Yeah.
She's saying, it's like she's
No, but I am
understanding
getting
everything.
a bit of what
Okay.
she's saying. And if you're doing a financial management course for Germany, remember cash is king. So how do I manage my cash, not my credit cards?
Okay, so credit cards are out.
Yeah, credit cards, checks, all of that out. Cash is king in Germany, as we have understood, even in Corona times.
Ja,
So now I will talk a bit about why you should trust us with our team and to make your digital learning solutions. So Farooq already introduced the three of us. We are a team of three brilliant individuals with an academic background in public policy and also academic background in pharmaceuticals, in economics, and in international relations and development. And together we bring a combined skill of developing e-learning products, project management, and partnership development. We have helped public and private organizations in their digital transformation journey, and now we want to transform the e-learning journey of Germany.
Yeah, we
Now
will
that-
transform Germany.
Hopefully. Now that we have introduced our product and what a brilliant team we are, hopefully you have already learned that. Let us now give you a glimpse of what we can do. Enough talk, let's do something fun.
genau. Wie Sie gerade schon gehört haben, wir sind ein Team von 3 smarten Persönlichkeiten. Zumindest versuchen wir das zu sein. Und wir bringen vielfältige akademische Hintergründe mit, die von internationaler Beziehung, internationaler Entwicklung bis hin zu Pharmazie, Gesundheitssektor, Wirtschaftswissenschaften reichen und damit auch ein reiches Toolset mitbringen für unsere Arbeit. Ebenso bringen wir Erfahrungen im Aufbau von E-Learning-Produkten mit, im Projektmanagement und auch im Partnermanagement. Wir haben bereits jeweils unabhängig voneinander privaten und öffentlichen Organisationen in alten Arbeitsverhältnissen geholfen, ihre digitale Transformation erfolgreich zu managen und nun möchten wir den deutschen E-Learning-Sektor erobern.
Okay.
Nachdem wir nun unsere Produkte in unser Team vorgestellt haben, möchten wir Ihnen nun einen kleinen Einblick in die Möglichkeiten geben, die wir Ihnen bieten. Und dafür wird nun jeder von uns einzeln eine unserer Lösungen demonstrieren und Ihnen zeigen, wie digitales Lernen für Kinder, für Erwachsene und auch für Professionals interaktiv gestaltet werden kann.
Well, thank you so much. Now we have three different courses for you. First of all is the scenario-based learning. What is scenario-based, how we use that, and which sectors are important for scenario-based learning. Then second course will be presented by Charlotte. It's gamification, or you can call infotainment also. The third one is evaluation-based learning, presented by Nafisa. And we will have a guest also with us who is going to play some quiz, and if he wins something, he will get something. So I don't know what something is that, but let's proceed. So right now you might be seeing a screen on your screens, a different screen that is saying the hospital management demo. So this is a type of a scenario-based course. Scenario-based, we have a case study. A patient comes to the hospital with certain illness, and how the doctor treats him, how the nurses, how the medical staff takes care of the patient, and what is the history and everything. We will see how we can teach this whole case study to some student, maybe a medical student, a nursing staff, refresher courses. So these type of courses, we call them scenario-based learning, in which we have a real case study. So let's start our course. Yep. So this is a setup of the hospital. You have to first get inside the hospital. Let's go in. Okay.
That's a very fancy hospital.
Yeah, and it's expensive. Okay, so yeah, okay, now we have a patient. Her name is Sarah Ahmed. Her age is 53, and of course she is female. So she's our patient in this whole scenario. In this whole scenario, we are going to evaluate her case. Let's see what we have next. Now this tab or this drop down menu, it gives us the patient's history that says that she came already here, or what were the illness she was feeling when she came to the hospital, and her face was swollen and she was having bruises, discoloration of the skin. The history of the patient. Mostly I think medical students, they know that. I know that. So yep. Now whenever a patient comes to the hospital, there is always an initial evaluation after seeing the patient physically, like what is she feeling, what is the color of the skin, or everything, right? So these are the different questions. What would you ask from Mrs. Ahmed in your evaluation? So for example, if I ask recent injury to your face, areas of your mouth, head, neck area, let's see, and this is a multi-option, okay? Any source that might cause an allergic reaction. Why I am asking this question? Because her face is swelled. So let's see if says what we have. Now let's see, focus on the screen. There is a patient's response, and patient says, have you had an infected area on your mouth, head, and neck area? Neck area. Okay, a little bit of mistake. No, that I know of. She says, I don't know. Then we also have a follow-up question, right? So it's, this course is like it gives you a stepwise thing from point A to point Z in a scenario, and until the patient is treated and very well and can go, right? So let's go back and continue to the next. Now we will go to the physical examination, and here we can also see the symptoms of her face in the pictures. Let's see. And here in the pictures there are 3 spots that shows that she has issues on these spots in her face, right? So these spots are also telling us what issue she is feeling on this part of the skin and on this part. For example, here this is an operative site. She already had some operation and there was a bruise of that. Here it's abrasion, or you can say in normal words we can say a skin redness and stuff. She is feeling that. And here, the right side of her face is swollen, which is mostly a case of allergy. So don't get bored, it's medicine. I'm just introducing you to my course, how we can make. And the purpose of telling you all this is like, look at the interactivity. You probably you don't need any person to tell you to read these things. You are getting everything in front of you with pictures, with the description and everything. So that's what we call scenario-based learning. Now we have a lot of patient reports, the already illness history and everything, past medical history, what happened to her in like maybe some operation or anything else. Then what is her family history, mother, father or husband or anything else. Review of the systems, these we also call them as what do we call them? I forgot. It's okay. Cardiovascular, gastrointestinal and other symptoms. We also review those things and we put them on the report. Then go for the physical examination and check the vitals, and come towards the diagnosis.
Yeah, Farooq is also giving us a refresher course.
Yeah,
That's true.
get to the
his teacher side come out.
Yeah.
okay. The diagnosis. What is your preliminary diagnosis? She has spreading hematoma from the operative side, or no? That would be very. Allergic reaction to the pain medication. I think it's an allergic reaction. Let's see.
Let's see.
Don't say I'm wrong. Start an IV to admit to hospital for observation. Yep. Let's see. Please don't say I'm wrong. Please don't say I'm wrong.
Did you forget all your training?
Yes. And what? My internet is not working. Well, technical difficulties.
I'm sure everyone who
that happens.
sits through Zoom meetings understands. Do you hear me? Are you sure you can see me?
Are you there?
Your microphone is off.
Yeah, that's true.
That's always work. No. Okay, there is a technical difficulty to complete this course.
That's like, wir nutzen einfach die Zeit und ich erkläre das szenariobasierte Lernen nochmal kurz in Deutsch. Und zwar die Anwendung, die wir aktuell gesehen haben, ist vor allem für Fachkräfte im Gesundheitswesen erstellt. Und Sie können sehen, welche Lösungen und Vorteile E-Learning Ihnen gerade bei der Durchspielung bestimmter Szenarien gibt. Wir haben gesehen, wir hatten einen Patienten bzw. eine Patientin, die hatte verschiedene Symptome. Wir haben gesehen, was ist die Krankengeschichte von der Patientin, was hatte sie schon für Vorerkrankungen, was ist vielleicht auch genetisch vorhanden, da wir auch Daten über Vater und Mutter hatten und so herausfinden können, woher können die Beschwerden kommen und was sind die Beschwerden. Gleichzeitig nicht nur die Diagnose, sondern auch dann das weitere Vorgehen kann hier abgefragt und gelehrt werden, was ja das Wichtigste daran ist. Nun haben wir verschiedene Diagnosen und die Mitarbeiter, Mitarbeiterinnen, die Fachkräfte im Krankenhaus können nun lernen oder erstmal entscheiden und dann sehen, ob es richtig ist oder nicht, was sie denn nun in diesem Augenblick, in diesem Szenario tun würden. Und
yeah, we have some technical difficulty, so let's move on to the next courses, and I would like to invite one of our colleagues. I told you he helped us a lot in also defining this idea, projecting this idea and marketing this idea and coming in front of this camera and presenting this live idea to you. So his name is Zafar. I would like to welcome him, and then I will move out of the screen. He is going to play some games and let's see if he wins something. So Zafar from Social Impulse Academy. Thank you so much, Zafar. Please join us.
over to you, Zafar. Hi.
Thank you everybody. Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you very much. My name is Athar. I'm on behalf of Social Impulse Hub here, representing our startups. And in the background, I was listening to all the ideas, and it was very inspiring. To be honest, when I think about the connection between the startup as an IT and connecting it to social elements, to how to solve the problems, was very exciting and inspiring. well done, and I hope you guys will catch the first contract very soon.
Fingers crossed.
And as soon as I was listening also to the demo, when I was looking at the demo, which was very realistic, very nice build, I think it has a future for sure, and I wanted to test it myself. So when you guys offered to do the first test for the other two games, I was very excited. Thank you so much for this. All right.
So, nun machen wir weiter mit der Gamification, mit einer neuen Demo über Infotainment anhand des Beispiels von Tic-Tac-Toe, wo Kinder ganz einfach und leicht alles Wissenswerte aus der Welt, ihr Allgemeinwissen auffrischen und aufbauen können. Und nun wird Zafar hier unser Kind repräsentieren und Tic-Tac-Toe für euch in der Demo spielen.
Alright. So let's give it a test. Oh, nice music background, very well. The instructions are quite clear and easy. Well, tic-tac-toe is quite well-known game. I suppose it's easy to connect it. And I think I can start now. Okay, enter your name. Select your favorite character. Alright, start Spiel. Aha, tic-tac-toe. Alright. Wie viele Knochen hat der erwachsene Mensch? Ooh, that is a difficult choice.
Das ist echt schwierig.
180, let's see. I'm already losing. Okay. Let me start from this way then. Wie viele Planeten gibt es in unserem Sonnensystem? I think recently Pluto was taken out from the picture. Kicked out.
Ja.
It's very sad though.
Ja.
Not so inclusive, is it?
No. So much for inclusion.
So much for inclusion. Yay!
Yay!
Cool.
There's still a chance that you might
Alright,
win
there
the
is a
prize.
chance I can win. Let's go this way. Wie heißt die Hauptstadt von Deutschland? Nice.
Do you know that?
I think it is Berlin. Yeah.
Wow.
Wie viele Spiele hat eine Fußballmannschaft? The classical one has 11, okay.
Mit oder ohne Ersatz?
I don't know. Okay, richtig, yes.
Okay, sehr gut. Du hast gewonnen!
I have to say, it's very interactive, engaging, colorfully and beautifully made. I think for the target groups you are planning, it's a perfect game where you can learn while playing. I think it's a very good concept. You can continue improving. From my experience, I have 2 kids and I know that interactive games like this, when we try to look for them, there are not so many available in the platform. And I can see that most of the games are usually a couple of demos and then you have to order more bigger games for, I don't know, 10-15 euros for small games. So it's quite expensive, I have to admit. So if you guys are able to build games which can be affordable for families with, let's say, less income or with less opportunities, I think this could help and at the same time bring profit for you guys too.
Thank you so much for the inspiring words, and I hope your kids would get to play it as well.
Yeah.
Send it over so your kids
yes,
can
please
give
do.
it a try. They can do the beta testing for us, quality assurance.
These are the real market to test.
Exactly. You should know your users. That's very important. You
Yes.
should know who's using it and how. So over to a more, let's say, boring game. It's for adults. It's an evaluation-based learning game. So evaluation-based learning is the most traditional method of learning. Exams, every exam that we give in schools, they're all evaluation-based. But the problem is, there is this whole power relation going on, right? There is a teacher and you're a student, and it's also very passive. So what we try to do with evaluation-based learning is, you can evaluate yourself, you can understand yourself, what works for you and what does not. It's a way to not put so much pressure on marks, but you to enjoy while you're evaluating as well, because evaluation is important, but the fear that comes with exams, I know I've been there, a lot of chamomile tea and late night studying. So we want to take that away. Should we move?
Okay.
Ich erkläre es noch ganz kurz auf Deutsch. Nun gehen wir über zu einem evaluationsbasierten Spiel, zu einer evaluationsbasierten Anwendung, die jetzt vor allem nochmal darauf aus ist, was wir zu Beginn angesprochen hatten, mit dieser Eigenverantwortung der Erwachsenen oder Studenten oder auch Schüler selbst zu lernen, selbst mit den eigenen Pace, die eigene Lerngeschwindigkeit kann mit dieser Anwendung auch angepasst werden und auch der Examendruck fällt weg, weil es ist ein Multiple-Choice-Test in dem Sinne und das heißt, man kann besser evaluieren, sich auch selber besser vorbereiten in der eigenen Geschwindigkeit und man hat selbst die Verantwortung in der Hand. Es ist eine schöne Anwendung und die schauen wir uns nun mal an.
Yeah. E-learning quiz developed by Binäre. Los geht's. Alright. Anleitung. Wir werden Ihnen nun 5 Fragen stellen. Was die Antwortmöglichkeit ist jeweils eine richtig. Okay. Zum besten Test müssen 4 Fragen richtig beantworten. Alright. Viel Spaß. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Oh, very nice interactive platform. Wo wurde die erste Computeranimation produziert? Well, that's a difficult question.
Well, it's
Computer
for
animation
adults.
was first computer animation.
Take your best bet.
I have to say Disney. Ah. And what is the right answer?
It was Appleton.
Appleton.
Yeah.
I see. Was ist die chemische Symbol für Silber? That is well.
Go back to high school chemistry.
I think it was Si or it could be Ag.
One of those answers is right. Let me help you a bit.
All right, let's just pick. Okay, nice. Actually, I wasn't sure at all. In welchem Jahr ist die Titanic am 15. April auf ihre Jungfernfahrt von? According to the movie Titanic, that we all watched and cried, I think it was 1912.
And
Yeah.
there you go, watching movies paid off.
Watching movies. Wie viele Wasser gibt es auf Erde pro Mensch? Ooh, these are really interesting questions. Water by all the water or drinking water? I suppose all the water.
The composition of it.
I'll go for the maximum, I suppose.
Oh.
All right.
Fast.
Wie heißt es das Technologieunternehmen in Südkorea? Oh, okay. This one I know. I think it's Samsung.
I think you have it right.
Okay, my 30 points, 60%.
Better luck.
And I
next
had
time.
to, I had to pass 80%. Well, not bad.
Not bad.
The person there looks very sad.
Well,
From a beta perspective, the feeling was quite easy to use, user-friendly. I could touch, and the animation and the structure where it's placed is quite nice to look at. Well done for this. The questions are really interesting and difficult. I think it also makes me wonder to learn more and study more. I think it's a good approach to building a kind of learning process for this. I like it. Well done.
Thank you so much.
All
And we
right.
can of course adjust the difficulty level, what would be the passing points, we can adjust accordingly.
Yes.
Genau, in dieser Anwendung können eben viele Dinge angepasst werden, sei es jetzt die Anzahl der Fragen, sei es der Score, den man benötigt, um zu bestehen. Das ist kein Problem.
Well done. Well done. All right.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions to follow up with all the presentations you guys been having.
Sure.
Maybe you can join us as well, Farooq. You could already.
We all can sit? Or
Yes,
Sure.
yes. You can maybe already share a few thoughts from your perspective. When I was looking and listening to the demos that you presented, the idea and the backgrounds, where you came from, how you came up with this idea, I was asking myself, it was a bit clear, but it was still not 100% clear, what is social about your business? Where do you see practical elements that can be helpful to solve problems from the society, from even the local Thuringian problems, let's say?
Okay, so as we have told in our introduction and during all the speech and some of the fun, that this our products and services will be mostly focused on education and health sector, right? So education and health sector are social in themselves. What else you want? Like teaching a kid who can't afford a course normally at a school or a university, and we are providing him this course maybe at a low cost, or maybe with the help of some other social NGO or something freely. That would be much better than just going. For example, let's give me an example. International students. I am an international student. I am studying in Erfurt. I have to support myself. I have to also support my studies because I have to pay for that. I have to support my living and everything. For that, I need to work. And if I go to work, I miss my class. Okay. If I go to class, I miss my work. What should I do? So, I always juggle about that in between these two things. So I saw this thing in my university that there are certain topics, there are certain courses that if every university just make those courses from any of, or not any, just come to us. So make those courses and put them on their platforms. Like we have in our university, we have Moodle. That's a platform every student can access. So for example, if they put that course there free of cost, because universities have a lot of funds, and they make a course out from us and put it there, and every student can take that course without worrying about missing a job or missing a class, right? And second question, the second sector we are focusing on is health. I have worked in an e-learning development company before, and we used to develop so many courses. First of all, for refresher courses for nurses, for healthcare department, and also some courses for the awareness and education in the case, you can say, in the sector of public health, right? So that's also a social sector. So although we are charging from the clients, but you might have heard about the 3 points Charlotte also explained, and I think Nafisa explained, that we are giving personalized content, and then sustainability through partnerships. The partnerships is through with NGOs and these type of organizations who are working on the social sector. So, to elaborate our this social aspect of our business.
Ich übersetze das ganz kurz ins Deutsche. Die Frage war, was ist denn genau sozial an eurer Idee, an eurem Unternehmen, da wir hier auch in der Social Impulse Academy sind und das eine ganz große wichtige Rolle spielt. Und die Antwort war, dass natürlich Bildung und auch Gesundheitssektor an sich ja schon soziale Themen sind. Nafisa hat es, bevor es hier losging, hatten wir auch ein kurzes Gespräch und sie meinte, ja, es ist doch auch ein Basic-Menschenrecht, Bildung zu erfahren. Und genau darum geht es hier auch. Dass wir ermöglichen in Ländern, jetzt auch nicht nur in Deutschland, wir haben natürlich auch große Pläne, aber dass wir Kindern und Schülern ermöglichen, die es jetzt nicht selber leisten können, teure E-Learning-Kurse zu besuchen, diese Kurse ermöglichen. Wir können uns vorstellen, dass es auch solche Dinge geben kann wie Patenschaften, dass wir mit anderen NGOs kooperieren und die für diese Kurse bezahlen, die dann eben Schüler in anderen Ländern besuchen können. Das ist eine Perspektive, die wir haben und an der wir arbeiten. Der zweite Teil der Antwort bezog sich auf den Gesundheitssektor Und dort hat Athar schon selbst Erfahrung, hat selbst schon E-Learning-Kurse gemacht zur Schulungen von Mitarbeiterinnen und Mitarbeitern, von Fachkräften. Das war diese erste Demo, die wir vorher gesehen haben. Und mir persönlich ist es auch wichtig, nochmal zu betonen, dass da eben schon Erfahrung vorhanden ist. Dass diese Demo war jetzt nicht nur mal kurz zusammengestellt und herausgegriffen, das sind echte Anwendungsbeispiele, die gibt es schon in der Realität, mit denen wird schon gearbeitet. Und dies war der zweite Teil der Antwort und jetzt sind wir auf die nächste Frage gespannt.
Yeah, that's true. I agree, and I think this is a good way to start a business, I suppose, and especially in Germany, in Thuringia, where you will be able to find certain, let's say, regions, areas in Thuringia where, let's say, lack of population, young people leaving to bigger cities, and so on and so forth. And also economic access and development sometimes is different than the central bigger cities in the region. So I think your initiative with the demos and maybe the programs that you can implement in terms of education and healthcare can improve. I was also thinking from an opposite of thinking of think global, act local, how you could also easily enlarge and scale in European level, because Europe has a lot of funding and opportunities in terms of cooperation and funding, where you can also scale your programs within educational programs, of Erasmus programs, even the Interreg Central Europe program, where we are funded to be able to be here in the first place, also has the programs on developing entrepreneurs like you guys, developing topics on transport technology, healthcare, and so on. These are also available for large scale and also middle scale organizations. And I hope this will be also available for you guys soon.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, crossed.
Most of the things that I wanted to ask has been already told in the presentations. I'm very glad for this, but I would still ask, I will ask the people who are watching and also watching from the website and the platform in the future to contact the startup, contact the people directly. Their contacts will be available on our websites, on the platform, on social media channels. Please refer to them, to other initiatives and businesses that you know. It's always good to start cooperation, not only from a business, but also from a perspective of developing, let's say, new products with universities, NGOs, and non-profits, and so on. So it would be very, very interesting to keep this cooperation open for the public. I hope we will repeat this kind of an activity with face-to-face activities hopefully soon in summer. We would like to repeat this in Erfurt sometime around June, July, if it will be possible due to COVID regulations, of course.
Okay.
And if yes, I hope to see you all again interacting with people, with businesses, with public, and
Well,
thank you so much.
I am very happy.
Thank you so much for giving us the platform.
Yeah, I am very happy by the way that Zafar haven't won anything. So our postcards are with us. So, but we
Next
will
time.
give you some complimentary. Don't worry.
No,
I
he
did my
won
best.
one game.
I
Which
did
It's
one.
okay. He won the tic-tac-toe.
That's for kids. Come on.
He was channeling his inner child.
I did my best. True.
Could we possibly ask some questions from the live audience at this point?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. The first question is, how can online learning opportunities also give people learning communities, so people to learn with and to motivate themselves through learning alongside? Do digital tools also provide those sort of communities to motivate people? That would be the first question.
Okay.
Yes.
If you particularly talk about our platform or our idea, that is basically made for universities and healthcare institutions in which you already have a community, right? For example, in our university, I will always give the example because we have that Moodle platform, and that's a community place. I can go in, I can see the things, I can interact by the chat, right, to the other people, and then I can go out. So it's kind of a community already in there. And when it comes to healthcare, well, it's sort of different for different hospitals and different cities. Every hospital, either it's a private or a public, it depends upon the government. Too many factors are involved in that. So I'm not sure in that we can provide the community stuff, but we can provide the refresher courses, and it depends upon the hospital. And healthcare is kind of a specialized product, right? So in that you don't need everyone to come in and do whatever they want. Just like I didn't complete the course, it's stuck, so I can't do anything. No, it was just a technical mistake. Yeah, sure.
I just wanted to add to that one of the things that we are stressing on about our service is that it's customizable. So if this is something the client wants, I'm sure we can find a way. And interacting online, we are all interacting online. We've like literally been stuck at home for the past year.
Yeah.
So that is of course possible. Another thing, one of the platforms that became very popular during this lockdown is called Discord, where you can basically watch movies together, you can watch play games together. So these can be built in as well. And even in our Moodle, you can post questions in forums.
Yeah.
Others can help you answer them. We have used that. It's the same for online learning platforms, though they're not very customized. But Coursera, Udemy, you can ask learners questions, you can introduce yourselves. So that is always possible, especially for proactive learners. And if the client wants, we can work towards that.
Mhm. Ich gebe hier mein Bestes, alles gut zu übersetzen. Ich hoffe, ich mache meinen Job gut. Ich versuch's. Und die Frage war, ob man auch praktisch Learning Communities bilden kann, ob man über diese Anwendungen auch gemeinsam lernen kann als eine Gruppe. Und die Antwort war zunächst, dass eine Uni zum Beispiel, eine Schule, eine Klasse, ein Studiengang an sich ist ja schon eine Gruppe. Und wenn wir diese Anwendungen nun haben auf unserer Online-Lernplattform, wir nehmen gerne das Beispiel von Moodle, weil es unsere Lernplattform ist. Ich bin mir sicher, Sie wissen als Zuschauer, was eine Lernplattform wie Moodle beinhaltet. Man kann verschiedene Links darauf stellen, Dokumente darauf stellen, man kann unsere Anwendungen darauf stellen. Und dadurch, dass ja dann jeder Zugriff auf dieselbe Plattform hat und praktisch jeder auch dieselben Aufgaben hat, hat man ja schon diese Community an sich. Natürlich könnte man noch so Dinge einbauen, wie dass man sich gegenseitig noch sehen kann, dass man wie bei Skype noch eine Webcam integriert, dass man sich beim Lernen gemeinsam sieht, dass man gemeinsam gleichzeitig diese Aufgaben löst. Das wäre eine Option, und da hat Nafisa nochmal gerade schön darauf angesprochen, auf dieses Customize, dieses kundenorientiert. Das heißt, wenn es gewünscht wird, dann ist es machbar, weil das ist das Schöne an der Technik, man kann wirklich sehr viel hinzufügen und sehr viel individuell gestalten.
Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, fantastic. That was a very thorough answer. There's a lot of compliments for your e-learning demonstrations, especially the animations and the visual layout. And then as another question, there's a question asking, is Binäre, is it a platform? Is it a program? Do you have, this is a few questions mixed together, but do you have a physical presence as well as making custom products for specific clients? Do you also have a home on the internet that is your platform for people to access courses?
Yeah, that's a very nice question, and it will take a bit of time. The thing is, Binäre, we have our domain, but we don't have our website developed. We are not yet registered properly. We are still working on some documents, legal documents that we have to complete. As we are international students, we face some difficulties. You know why I'm saying. So some difficulties. Some difficulties in registration and trade and making a company. So at first point, it's not a platform right now. It's you can say a startup that is offering these services. Our plan is to develop a platform, but that's the second step. First, we need a physical presence, right? So platform comes second. What else? The website will be running hopefully in next maybe 15 to 20 days. Will start running, and you can easily contact us if you have any ideas or if you want to make some courses. We will be there. Thank you.
Genau. Die Frage war, was ist denn Binäre eigentlich? Ist es eine Plattform? Ist es jetzt nur ein Dienstleister? Gibt es auch eine physische Präsenz, wo man vorbeikommen kann, sich das angucken kann, eine Webseite? Und unsere Antwort darauf ist, dass die Webseite in den nächsten 2 bis 3 Wochen erstellt wird. Sie ist noch nicht online, aber dieses noch unterstreichen wir ganz stark. Und auch sind wir im Prozess der legalen Registrierung eben als ein Startup, als ein junges Unternehmen. Und das sind die Schritte, die wir jetzt gehen, und dann werden wir diese physische Präsenz, diese Webseite, alles auch aufbauen. Aktuell sind wir ein Startup, das diese Dienstleistungen, die wir Ihnen vorgestellt haben, anbieten, und der Rest wird sich sehr bald entwickeln.
I suppose if somebody has an idea that they want to pitch to you, you can also be open to collaborate with that person as well,
Sure.
right?
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
If there will be something unique that they want to develop with you.
More than welcome.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Genau, wenn jemand eine Idee hat für eine Weiterentwicklung, für eine Entwicklung an sich oder auch für ein Produkt, ein neues Produkt, das wir für Sie erstellen können, dann kommen Sie gerne auf uns zu. Wir sind da sehr offen, sehr vielfältig und sind uns sicher, dass wir da auch was Schönes kreieren können. Und für Neues sind wir immer offen.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last of the questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank
Now
you very
we
much.
have a closing plan. That's the time.
Okay. For closing, first of all, thank you so much, Zafar, Social Impulse Hub, for helping me develop this idea, polish it more properly, and then giving you their feedbacks, and also providing the office space for me to sit and do something there also. So thank you very much, Zafar, seriously,
You're welcome.
from all of us. And secondly, I would like to thank Charlotte and Nafisa for working as my wingmans always, a German wingman and an English wingman. So I have things covered. So thank you so much, guys, for your help, for your support in developing this thing, and also doing the QA, giving everything on time and stuff. So at last, thank you the background crew and the supportive people, technical people. They also help us to go live and have this session so that you can know us. We can present this idea in front of you. So that's all from my side.
Also, thank you to anyone who tuned in today, was listening to us. Thank you so much. Your time is very valuable. Thank you for listening in on us, and hopefully we will get to hear more from you. If you have any questions, if you want to contact us, feel free. We would be, like we said before, open to collaboration. And especially thank you for this platform today. This was an amazing experience, and I hope this is the first of many opportunities where we get to speak and we get to create some new products and services and help people learn better and be better.
Ja.
Absolutely.
Der allergrößte Dank geht an Social Impulse Hub, an Zafar. Vielen Dank, dass diese Möglichkeit gegeben wurde, dass wir hier im Pop-Up Store sein können. Das ist was absolut Einzigartiges, absolut unique. Und deswegen auch vielen Dank an die ganzen Background-Leute, die uns hier mit der Technik versorgen, hier alles auch bereitstellen. Ich habe sowas selber noch nie erlebt, dass so viel für Startups und soziale Startups gemacht wird. Deswegen riesen Dank an Social Impulse Hub, das ganze Team, auch die jetzt hier nicht dabei sind, aber ihr wisst, ihr seid gedankt. Ja.
The streaming will be recorded and available online, so people can rewatch it. So people, don't forget to subscribe, stream and share, and I hope that more people can join for the next events and spread the word.
Sure, why not?
Genau, danke fürs Zuschauen.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Bye bye.